Alright, y'all, man, it's your boy Humble the 2 times for me. Back in the video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Humble the 2 times. Now look, just today's time, we're talking about left is actually right and right is actually left. Then look, for up today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving you a shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, show me love, support, you feel me? I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always deeply. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at snl2.times. I'm going to say that one more time. DM me on my Instagram at snl2.times. Let's go ahead and get ready to the video. Left is actually right and right is actually left. Now look, right, what do I mean by this, right? See, these elites, these people so-called rule this world, they want you to think the complete opposite. They want you to think good is right and right is wrong, right? For an example, right, we naturally wear clothes. Now, I'm not saying don't be grateful for your clothes, but we are electrical beings, right? So what does this mean? We are electrical beings. So since we are electrical beings, we're not supposed to be wearing a lot of these clothes that we are wearing, because a lot of these clothes, they can affect our electricity in negative forms, in negative ways, right? Especially like cotton clothes, etc., right? And I'm saying, like right now I got on slides. We're not supposed to be wearing slides. We're not supposed to be wearing Crocs, etc., because it's rubber. And you have multiple eyes, and you have eyes on your feet. You know what I'm saying? One of the best ways to ground is with your feet. You can also ground with your hands, etc. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and we've normalized not really we've normalized just wearing a lot of clothes, especially when it gets real cold, which obviously it makes sense because, you know, it's real cold. You know, I get that, but we've normalized wearing clothes that aren't good for our electricity, aren't really good for our energy, to be honest, right? Another thing too, one of the main reasons why these so-called elites and why these so-called higher ups want us to do bad but to think is good, and want us to not do good and to think doing good is bad, is because they want control, right? They want us to be vibrating low, because when you vibrate high, they can't control you, right? Nobody can control you, whether you vibrating low or high, but they want control over you. When you vibrating high, they feel like they don't got no control over you. When you vibrating high, they feel like you really living your life, you really living your purpose. Because a lot of people say they living their life, but they're not really living their life, because you're not really living your purpose. So how are you really living your life? Are you really living your life? You know what I'm saying? Maybe so. But another thing is too, right, is that we've normalized is not speaking to one another. Now disclaimer, bro. If you don't want to speak to somebody, bro, you don't got to speak to somebody, bro. I understand that deeply, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that we've normalized not really connecting with one another. A lot of times we'll talk to one another on social media or online, but barely say anything to each other in person, or say nothing at all in person. You know what I'm saying? Like in today's society, right? Let's say for an example, right? Like in today's society, right? Let's say for an example, your power went out, right? And then you go ask your neighbor, hey, do you guys have power? And they're like, yes. It's like, oh, my power's out. Do you mind if I just crash and just stay here for the night, right? A lot of neighbors will look at you like what? They would look at you like you crazy, right? But back in the day, that wasn't a problem. They'd be like, oh, okay, sure, yeah, come on in. Let's get you some food. You guys hungry? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? In today's society, we have been so split up and divided from one another, even though we're all connected and we're all supposed to be connected. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not saying you got to be overly friendly. I'm not saying you got to overly play your role. I'm just being honest. We used to be a lot more connected with each other, mentally, physically, spiritually, you know, socially, etc. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And we've normalized this really like just spreading away from each other, right? Like for another example, and I might make a whole separate video on this. Another example, a lot of people don't even have family reunions anymore. And a lot of people who still do have family reunions, they be fake. You see what I'm saying? It don't even be like no real actual family reunion. Everybody just faking it. But everybody, the whole time people be talking behind each other's back, but when they get to the family reunion, now everybody want to act cool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe so, like, just being honest, bro. It's not a lot of real family reunions. And even if there are some family reunions going on, it'd be fake. Fake low vibrational energy, bro. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, they have manipulated and brainwashed us to think doing bad is good and to think doing good is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people will look at you crazy if you go outside and go meditate, right? Or a lot of people look at you crazy if you so-called black and you go sun gaze. A lot of people look at you crazy if you go talk to yourself. You see what I'm saying? You can talk to everybody else, but you can't talk to yourself. You can't talk to the thing that you're around all the time, which is you, right? Talking to yourself can be very good. It can help calm you down, etc. You know what I'm saying? And if you are gonna talk to yourself, I'm not saying you gotta get on, I'm not recommending you to get on no weird stuff with it or nothing like that. And I said that with all due respect. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing like that. Respect for you, all due respect. But you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been programmed and we've normalized it for it to be a problem just to be natural. Like, bro, it's cool if you don't want to get a haircut. It's cool if you don't want to get sew-ins and get other people's energies connected to your hair. Like, it's cool to just rock a natural look, because that's the real you. That's the true you. That's the natural you. You know what I'm saying? When I came out of the womb, I didn't have a tapered hairline. I mean, a tapered on the sides. You know what I'm saying? When you came out the womb, you didn't have other people's hair connected to your hair. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's just a lot of other stuff as well. I'm giving some examples, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, like, we have just been programmed to just do the opposite, right? And a lot of us would be like, man, what is this person doing? She crazy, he crazy all the time. They're not even crazy. They're really tapping in with themselves. They're really tapping in with the ancestors, with God, etc. You know what I'm saying? So we just been programmed to be manipulated and traumatized in so many different ways, etc. You see what I'm saying? You know? But yeah, though, y'all, you know what I'm saying? So just, I don't recommend getting other people's hair connected to your hair, bro. I don't recommend it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you see how the way these elites have normalized it, just putting other people's energy in your hair? Like, bro, that's, you know what I'm saying, bro? Now, like, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Now, like, if you really close to somebody and y'all, like, let's say both of y'all got locks and y'all want to, like, take a piece of y'all's locks and connect it to one another, like on some spiritual, high vibrational stuff, then okay, that might be fine. If it's something like that, then maybe so. But if it ain't nothing like that, bro, I don't really recommend it, bro. And even if it is something high vibrational like that, I still maybe don't even recommend it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is too, bro, we have normalized, like, just like not talking to one another, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, originally, bro, you know what I'm saying? Peace goddess, peace God, like, peace king, peace queen. Like we don't even talk to one another, bro. Including myself, bro, because I'm so aware of energy, bro. I pick up on energy, right? And for me to talk to you and really have a deep connection with you, bro, you got to be on a certain frequency, bro. If you vibrating low, I'm not going to really connect with you like that. I'm not going to connect with you like that because you vibrating too low. And I'm not finna drop my frequency and start vibrating low just to have a conversation with you. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing it, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe so. And the thing is that we've normalized not talking to one another. This is another reason why a lot of us don't connect with one another. This is another reason why a lot of us don't really appreciate one another, is because a lot of us, we don't talk to one another. A lot of us would rather go talk to each other online than actually in real life. The real life is outside, bro. The real life isn't just in your house all day. The real life isn't just on your phone all day. The real life is really outside in nature, actually going out to go talk to people. I'd rather go talk to a woman, or, you know what I'm saying, or a dude or whatever, out in nature. Pause, no homo, bro. Out in nature, respectfully, out in nature, than just on a phone sometimes. Because you could talk to a girl on the phone or a woman on the phone, but, bro, if y'all don't live in the same state, y'all probably not even gonna see each other. You see what I'm saying, bro? So it's like, we've normalized this constantly talking to people online, which there's nothing wrong with, nothing wrong with talking to people online. Maybe so, but it's just like, bro, like, we'll see people in real life that we want to talk to, and we won't even talk to them. And I'm talking about myself as well on that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it's just like, we've normalized separating from each other. Now, look, if you don't want to talk to somebody, bro, that's perfectly fine. You don't got to talk to them. But what I'm saying is that we've normalized disconnecting from one another, right? You know what I'm saying? We've normalized that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, in today's society, let's say, like, your power is out, right? In today's society, a lot of people, they're not going to ask their neighbor, hey, is your power on? And they're like, oh, yeah, well, is it okay if I just spend the night for the night and, you know, until my power comes back on? A lot of neighbors will look at you like you're crazy. But back in the day, that wouldn't even be a problem. Right, you see how much we've disconnected from one another, but we supposed to be connected, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like seriously. No, like seriously. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all live in the same, y'all been living in the same neighborhood for the past 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? So, and these are just some examples and some things. It's a lot of other things as well, y'all. But, you know, like, yeah, bro, like, they have changed, these elites, they have changed so much things and turned it into negative things, and we have normalized it. Like, that's not normal, bro. That's not normal, bro. That's not. Wearing other people's hair, a lot of that stuff ain't normal. A lot of times when people are doing that ain't normal. Us not really talking to one another in person, that's not normal, bro. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of us, for a lot of times, that's not normal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Eating meat and all, eating eggs, even I eat eggs. It's not normal, bro. It's not. Wearing a bunch of these clothes is not normal because it's affecting our electricity. It's trying to hinder and hold our electricity, right? Your electricity is supposed to be naturally expand, in other words, it's supposed to naturally be how it's supposed to be. They're trying to keep it in a certain energy. Maybe so when you're wearing all these copper and all stuff like, not copper, but when you're wearing cotton clothes and etc. You see what I'm saying, bro? But yeah, though, man. But look, man, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at snl2.times. And I'll catch y'all females on the next one, man. Peace.